For the last week, I've been jiggling my last remaining Minecraft brain cells trying to figure out what massive project I should present you with, until I realized I don't have a single wood farm. Yeah, we are almost on day 1200 and still no big. So today I'm going to be building all 11 different wood farms, unlocking permanent freedom from manually collecting wood in my Minecraft world. So, you know, I can spend all 16 hours of my daily Minecraft addiction actually building instead of spending half of that time punching trees. Usually I spend 3 whole days collecting materials, but we don't talk about that. Also, join my Twitch, I'm going to be going live soon, where you can see all of my progress live. Once these wood farms are finished, I can finally reveal the massive project I've been working towards for the last month. So, without any more spoilers or yappity yap, let's stop wasting my lifespan and build every wood farm in my Minecraft hardcore world. Okay, so since this is the... Ouch. Let's try this again. Okay, so since this is the last episode of the Undercity project, we are obviously going to be moving to the last remaining pathway to dig out. And finally, after 3 months, we are finally going to be done with the Undercity series, hardcore series squared. So without further ado, let's quickly excavate this required area for the beautiful mossy build that we're gonna do today, where it's gonna feature all of the wood farms. Just like that, all of the excavation is now completely done. And let's place the shulkers that is filled with items. These are way too many items. Okay, so before we start building, let me quickly explain how this entire build is going to look like. As some of you might have already guessed from the blocks that I've collected, all of this entire build is going to be a mossy build. So it's going to be filled with lots of moss and natural generated blocks from the bottom all the way towards the top. And we'll pinpoint 11 different positions for all of the 11 different wood types. And each pinpointed position is going to have 5 individual shulkers where the wood is going to be sent at from the wood farms that are going to be located behind them. So they will not really be visible, just like the storage system that I made. The redstone is obviously not visible at all since it's literally quite the mess that cannot be looked at. And here in the chests we have the shulkers. Since we obviously cannot put shulkers in such shulkers, I put them in the chests. Okay, so without further ado, let's immediately start building. And this entire build, as I said, I'm going to try to keep it as natural as possible as it could be. And for starters, we're going to be using obviously moss blocks as well as roof blocks. And as I said, we're going to try to keep it as natural as possible. So for the floor, we're going to have 3 individual layers. And as you go further in, well, not entirely further in, from this point all the way towards the center, it's going to be obviously the same level. But as you proceed to the left or right or front, it will go towards upwards, where, you know, the shulkers then will be located at to take the wood farm. And for each individual wood type, we'll obviously decorate it with its own unique biome. For instance, the spruce logs will have a spruce biome surrounding them. Obviously, it's not going to take the entire area, but just a very little teensy bit of it. So as I said, we're going to begin by marking down where all the shulkers are going to be located at. So like so, and now let's place the shulkers, obviously. Exactly like so, and now let's place the wood type that is going to specify what these chests will have. I mean, the entire surroundment is going to specify what these shulkers will have, but that's besides the point. And also the colors of the shulker, as some of you might have noticed, I've made them kind of match with the biome themselves too. Well, as close as I could, obviously. So like so. And now that we finally have finished pointing out the positions on where the shulkers are going to be and where the farms will dispense their items, we'll proceed on to the layout of the floor. So we are able to access more the other layers. Obviously we cannot just decorate them like this floating up. It's gonna be really confusing. And as I said from the beginning, this entire thing is going to be a mossy build, so let's quickly start placing some dirt and moss. And we'll obviously start by marking down on where each layer is going to start and end, obviously. And as I said in the beginning, I do plan keeping this entire thing about 4 layers or so, as you can clearly see on how high the shulkers are positioned at. Just like so. Although I did run out of dirt, I placed the rest with moss blocks, but I don't think it's gonna matter that much since I'm gonna bone meal the entire thing either way and place lots of azalea flowers on top of them, as well as some moss carpet, so it's not really going to be visible. Okay, so on to the next thing. Whilst the floor starts to go slowly, we'll proceed on to the decoration of the surroundment of the shulkers. But I'm not gonna do the entire thing, I'm just gonna do the little bit of wood that I'm gonna place around it. For the biome decoration, I'm gonna do that after all of the grass grows, as well as after I do all of the wood placements for all of the 11 different wood types. So we're going to begin from the acacia wood type, and we'll start by placing some stripped acacia wood randomly on the lowest layer. Like so. Let's add some slabs, although I'm not gonna use acacia slabs because I do not like the looks of them. I'm gonna be using red sandstone slabs instead. Let's add some acacia shells, like so, and now let's move on to the surroundment from the middle and the top area of the shulkers. And we'll obviously add some lightning around them to give them a glowy, shulkery look. So let's begin by placing the glowing source blocks that I said. And now we are going to be using acacia slabs for the surroundment and I guess overall the entire look of the shulkers. Exactly like so, and we are done with the acacia shulker decoration, the surroundment. Well, obviously, as I said previously, not the entire decoration. I am gonna make the surrounding fit more to the acacia biome, or I guess the savanna. Build a tree maybe, add some dead bushes or whatever the savanna biome has. And also, this is pretty much how every other shulker surroundment decoration is going to look like, besides the biome that I'm gonna, try to replicate surrounding it. But obviously on some of these shulker surroundment we are going to add some additional details, so it's not going to be 100% the same as this one. It's going to, differ a bit. Like, I would say that it's going to be about 90% the same, but some additional details. Obviously, I'm not talking about the blocks. The blocks are going to be entirely different, fitting each wood category. Anyways, so now let's proceed on to the oak surroundment decoration. And as we did previously, we'll begin from the bottom layer. So, like so, let's proceed on to the surrounding decoration. Like so, and now let's proceed on to the spruce biome. Just like that, all of the floors now completed, and the 11 different wood types. It has a bit too much grass, grass blocks on one of them. Grass. What the fuck are these called? Oh, yeah. Seriously? There are a bit too much grass, but we do not really worry about that, since later on we are gonna minimize them even more with the carpet that we're gonna place. Okay, so now we are going to proceed on to, you know, make the surroundment of all the 11 different wood types look better by building their own specific biome around them, obviously. And we'll start with the savanna one. Well, on some of them, I'm not really gonna do it exactly like how it is, but we'll make some minor changes and add some things out of our own like so. And now for this specific biome, I kinda wanna make a savanna tree here, but not exactly like the savanna ones that is kind of cursed. I guess it goes like over here, slowly curves towards the left, then to the right, and then all the way towards the left. And then we'll fill it up with decorations such as vines, lanterns, and obviously leaves. And I do kind of want to mix some spore blossoms along with some shroom lights on top of them. You'll see what I mean. So we'll begin with obviously building the trunk of the entire tree, or the wood, I don't know how it's called. Man, I'm not an English professional. Like so, and we'll put some leaves on it. Hopefully that will make it look better. Just like that, and now we just need for the vines to grow until, you know, this entire tree is completed. And as I predicted, this thing looks absolutely amazing. We just need the vines to grow a bit and the finale look should be completed. Okay, so now for the oak biome, I do kind of want to make it a replica of the flower forest biome and also add a mini tree that will represent the oak tree, but in a way better looking way. So we'll do just that. Exactly like this, and now let's do the suppose. Just like that for the suppose biome, and now let's head on to the dark oak biome. Like so, and now we'll do the warped, the cherry, and the crimson all in one go. And as you might have already guessed, for the warped and crimson ground floor, we'll obviously replace that with Nylium for the both of them. And for the cherry, we'll add some decorations to match them. Yeah! Like that, all of the wood types, biomes, mixture, coordination, I don't even know what to call it, it is done. From the acacia to the oak to the spruce to the dark oak to the warped to the cherry to the crimson to the pale oak to the mangrove, I built a beautiful tree that looks amazing. And to the birch and jungle. Also, as you can see, we added some mossy slabs on the floor below. And now on to the next step, we'll proceed on with the walls. And for the entirety of the walls, I'm going to be using moss blocks and mossy cobblestone slabs. Now, what I have in mind is making some like kind of a zigzag up and down using moss blocks, and we'll put some mossy cobblestone slabs on top of them, and we'll leave a little bit space in the center that we'll put a specific block on the layer behind. Each block that is going to be behind every individual wood specific type is going to contain that wood type. And for the area from over here all the way towards over there, we'll just use red concrete as well as red terracotta to, you know, make it somehow match this thingy wall over here. And then we'll add lots of vines. And for the top area, we'll do exactly what we did on the bottom part, but for the top part. I will do this area for now to kind of show you an image on how this entire thing is going to look like, and then we'll proceed on to the entire thing. So just like this, exactly what I said, and later on we'll put some vines on it since I'm way too lazy to do that right now. The usual thing, you know. And as I said, this thing is going to be exactly the same all the way around, but on the specific wood types, let's say for an instance, it's going to be behind the acacia wood type. Whenever we're going to reach the acacia wood type, whatever red concrete and red terracotta we have, we'll replace that with the specific wood type that it is going to have in front of it. So if I were to build this wall behind this, instead of red concrete and red terracotta, we're going to be using acacia wood for it. And as we go on and on and on and on all the way around, we'll change up and try to make them mix. We'll not just make them straight away cut off, we'll make them mix as well. Okay, so now without further ado, let's quickly do that all the way around. With the help of the upside down happy Ghast. Yeah, I don't know why, but I just woke up one random day and found him flipped upside down. I guess he missed his brother so much that he flipped upside down, I don't know. Although it is pretty weird once I, you know, try to place some things. His tentacles are touching me. Exactly like so. And to finish this entire build once and for all, let's quickly complete all of the floor, the roof too, which I'm gonna mix lots of stone, moss and clay blocks along with some spore blossoms and verdant frostlights, which took quite some time to get those verdant frostlights since I did not have the green frostlights.
Hey, this man just, I don't want to do this no more.
Right, so without further ado, let's finally finish this entire build once and for all, so we can finally start building the actual farms to make it function, obviously. So And now for the farms, I'm gonna dig a huge area right behind the massive build that I built. And I'm gonna build 3 different farms for all of the 11 wood types, obviously. I'm gonna one mangrove farm, another one for dark oak, another one for pale and dark oak, since those two require a 2x2 place. We obviously cannot have them mixed with the other one. Well, it is possible, but I'm not gonna go through all of that pain. And last but not least, a wood farm that is going to be for the rest of the wood types that remain, you know, excluding the dark oak, the pale and the mangrove, which is going to be one of the most useful farms that is going to be the fastest out of 3 of them. So without further ado, let's quickly excavate the required area and build those farms. And if anybody of you is interested in, you know, building the same farms, I will have the links to them right in the description. And just like that, all 11 wood farms are finally completed with the most absolutely beautiful and natural decoration I could squeeze out of my negative brain cells. And thus, the Undercity project has finally come to an end. And now, let's go on a little adventure to see the friends, the experiences, the epic moments we made along the way. Okay, so I'm gonna begin by obviously meeting the friends, or I guess meeting again the friends we made along the way. And we'll move on to the funny moments across all of the episodes that we made for this entire Undercity series. And obviously, I'm gonna begin with Fred. This is the little guy that entered the portal whilst I was placing the lava. And, you know, I did not really want to kill him. So I had the brilliant idea to just give him a name tag so he doesn't despawn and leave him in this for the rest of the hardcore series. Anyways, this is Fred. Now, another 2 fellow friends that we have over here are those 2 villagers that have been kissing each other for the last, I don't even know how many days. Yeah, it's crazy how villagers have a love life and I don't. Yo, what's up? These 2 villagers actually escaped whilst I was transporting all of these villagers. One of them, I did leave him to go free, the one that is employed, as you can clearly see. Since I had no use for him, I did not really want to kill him either, so I just let him go. And he was running all the way around the entire underground base, until I found him one day over there by himself. And then another one escaped, which later on I found him with this guy together over there kissing. And ever since then, they haven't moved an inch. Also guys, do you remember the person that I left over here that used to work at the fletching table workbench? Yeah, well, the last couple days I kind of stopped seeing him. I've got no idea how did he die, or he definitely died, since there's no way for him to escape at all. Like, what is he going to do? Is he going to become a Minecraft god player and parkour his way out? No, I don't think so. Anyways, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have another chicken over here, along with the villagers that have been, oh yeah, there it is, that has been producing eggs non-stop. I think this one in particular, I had some random eggs in my inventory and just decided to spam them all over the room. And yeah, I guess he ended up in there trapped for the rest of his life. The way that these entities, or I guess mobs, just so happened to stay alive is pretty impressive, not gonna lie. And also, another mob that I was really sad about, the Happy Gas that died. Yeah, well, I was pretty devastated, I'm not even joking, but I guess 2 days later I just forgot about it. I never even named him, I'm not even joking. Anyways, we got this one now, so I'm pretty not bothered by it. Also, he's pretty hilarious, you know, having an upside down cast with his tentacles is pretty weird, but still pretty hilarious. I honestly enjoy him more than the other one, but I don't know why, but this one specifically likes to run off all the time. Like, quite literally. I think he was over here. Yeah, there he is. The horse that I had, that I haven't used ever since I got the Elytra. Do you guys remember the horse that I was using there in my videos? Well, I don't know if it's the same one or not, because I do remember one of them dying. But this is the one that I left alone and haven't touched him ever since I got the Elytra. You love your life, don't you? Yeah, he's kissing me. Honestly, the most tedious part about this entire Undercity project was the item filters. I'm not even joking, just take a look at this madness. From the one side to the second side to the second floor, as you can clearly see, that extends all the way to I don't even know where. To the other side as well, just for all of them to be connected with one singular hopper flowing system. Like, can you believe this? Also, the mod that I'm using for, you know, flying around is the free cam mod. And this farm that breaks down till this day. I don't even know why. It's probably from the way that the chunks render. It just stops working all the time and I have to, you know, trigger it for some reason. Both of the floors. Whilst building this project, a creeper blew up on me and I got so mad that I do not want to talk about it. And to end this video once and for all, let's make a quick edit about everything and finally for it to come to an end, you know, of the entire Undercity project series. From one farm to another, after 3 long months, this entire project has finally met its end. No more collecting crops, no more looking for books, no more looking for quartz, no more sorting my stuff, collecting wood, no more. And finally, let's just say this entire world is about to become unrecognizable. If today's video entertained you even a little bit, please consider subscribing because you're only getting started. Until next time, one project down, a million more to go. Peace.